Yeah. There are 135 million pet dogs and cats in the United States. And as that number of pets has grown, and as that bond has deepened, which has been so good for humanity and for animals, more people seek out medical care for their pets. However, the business of veterinary care has not kept up. What has happened is that veterinary care in the United States is almost entirely provided through the market sector, right? So that means the for-profit or corporate sector. At the same time, veterinary prices in the market sector are going up and up and up, and they're going up at a rate that's higher than inflation. About 60% of American pet owners can afford to go to market sector providers, and their needs are being met. But about 40% of American pet owners don't have access to the market sector.
And that breaks down into about 1 in 5 people. Not 1 in 5 pet owners, it's 1 in 5 people in the United States. So that's huge. It's the same size as the baby boomer population.
The next question is, well, how many pets is that? We estimate that it's about 60 million pets that are these loved members of their family that are not getting the medical care they need.
I couldn't hospitalize her. It was like $2,400. At that moment, I didn't have that, so.
Who's got 4, 5, 6, or sometimes thousands of dollars? These are our children, so you know.
We're a nonprofit organization, and we are on a mission to make veterinary care affordable and accessible for everybody.
Who's next? Oh my goodness. What's this little puppy doing here?
17 years ago, we were still only a spay-neuter organization.
Because we wanted to help prevent unwanted litters. We've since changed our thinking because there really was a need just for the basic, the foundation of veterinary care, which is preventive care.
All set, sister.
But one of the distinctions about the way Emancipet has chosen to deliver services is we deliver really high quality, really low cost veterinary care inside specifically low income and socially vulnerable neighborhoods.
¿Es macho o hembra? Él es macho.
This is a community-owned, nonprofit organization, and it works because everybody does their part. Our part is to deliver veterinary medicine in a lower cost and more efficient way. The clinicians who work for us do their part by choosing to work for a nonprofit.
Something I didn't like about private practice sometimes is if they can't afford it, it's really hard for you to help them. And here that's not a problem. If someone cannot afford it, we actually can help.
And everything's good to go. Yeah.
But our clients also do a lot. In fact, they do the most. They bring their pets into the clinic, covering 70 to 80% of that cost. And then our donors, they contribute the other 20 to 30%. This community-owned nonprofit business model has the power to do something that sounds like it should be completely impossible. A community where all of the animals are taken care of, regardless of their individual owner's financial situation. We have dramatically increased our capacity for services and expanded a mobile free day program.
And then we have more clinics in Houston and a couple up in Philadelphia.
We have this new dental and surgical center that's coming.
The growth is so impressive because in the early days, spay-neuter was everything that we did. Well, now we're providing low-cost dentistry, low-cost soft tissue surgery, and low-cost heartworm treatment. That's what I dream for Emancipet, is that someday we can provide for every possible condition that is out there.
If the blueprint is just to meet people where they are and assume that they are going to show up when you start delivering care that is non-judgmental and priced in a way that people can afford, and you do it in a way that brings the whole community together as a nonprofit organization, it's gonna work. That's it, it just works. This is about, does everyone in our society have the opportunity to experience love? Because the love that people have with their pets changes their life. And that changes the world.